Just tap to start recording.
I'm so sorry.
Hello?
No, no problem.
I'm currently at a church.
It's my doorbell. Hey, Donna. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Susie has a car seat.
Donna, can you hear me?
Yeah, just give me a call.
I'm over at the church.
All right, I love you.
I can't. I'm not hearing you. Just a second. Let me turn this up.
Love you.
Bill here. Do you know if he's at the food pantry?
No, Bill went home already. He just called me. Said he's on his way home.
All right, I'll check. Thanks.
Yeah, he said he left. I don't know if he's still over there.
What?
He just left. I don't know if anybody's still over there at the pantry shelf. But if you need in, I'm just here at the church. I can run over.
All right.
Okay.
So we are broadcasting live right now.
Oh, yeah, on YouTube. Beautiful. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's so good.
So we're not.
You want me to use those mics and just see how
Yeah.
it comes out?
Oh gosh.
Hey, isn't that a good feed? That's a good picture, high definition.
That looks good.
All right, this is a testing audio. Let's see, please pray for by mentioning those that are highlighted in this prayer request. What else? There is one body and one spirit, just as you're called.
1 second.
Yeah.
So it is.
You can hear how it's not a direct feed.
Yeah.
It's just picking up.
Yep. So, trying to think. This might be a question for my tech guy because
Okay.
the line directly, a line out from the phone to the board. I think it might be best to have independent cameras that have a direct microphone feed, but you're.
Either digitally or
Do you?
manually.
Do you?
Cable.
Well, we just. Are you wanting to pick up the congregation?
No.
So all
So we
you
could actually
want
set one
is your
camera up
microphone
and this, kind of this view here.
and just one single camera source?
Even one, I think. I mean, it's off the top of my head.
Does somebody sit
Even-
there and toggle between the two?
Yeah, he does. I don't know how much he actually
That's
does.
a good point.
But we need one that
He's able to, but I don't think he is all that much.
we need one like. I mean, if we're gonna do it, what we need is we need the ones that you can move, so we can follow him when he's
Oh, he
talking.
moves.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the like I said, we bought one that does that toggles.
Mhm.
It was $400, but that's on the higher end. I think you can get some that are much cheaper than that. Because really, what we're wanting to do is ideally separate your audio and video. So your audio line will go directly into the broadcast hardware, and your video will go into the broadcast hardware. But then we just have to make sure that there's no latency between the two, so that we're not losing a sync. It'd be
Mhm.
funky. Also, too, if you're probably Rick, do you ever go off to the sides,
Usually,
or are you in kind of this best line of sight?
Oh, usually like here.
Oh, great.
I mean, I might go as rarely over here, or kind of like a V pattern over here. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, you don't usually go past the second pew, I don't think, when you're talking. Rather when you come up and down.
That is a good idea. I think you were looking like back wall rather than
I
these
kind
kind
of
of
think if you had
posts.
one, just a single camera point that could zoom into this section, then you have the ability to move. We could, I mean, that could be a static camera then, that we just frame in and leave this space there. Or we do one where you can remote to move around and zoom in.
And
Kind of like
you
the
could
Black
zoom.
Magic ones that we had.
Yeah.
Now that system was
Cha-ching.
Wait. But I think that system was also, well, it just was a lot. Where I think with this, we could do something a little more pared down a little bit. And still get a nice quality. Okay, let me write some notes.
It looks like the software can take 4 cameras.
Awesome.
Yeah. So we can leave a
So I
message.
mean, we could, like what we did at the school, we had, different presets. So we had lectern, we had mid shot, full shot. So if you wanted to do it where you had like a few cameras that could then toggle between those different spaces, that's certainly something that we could do. Like I said, the camera that I was using, which I don't think is the best broadcast camera, but it was good quality. The problem was is that if it loses power, it becomes it toggles back to like the menu screen. It's kind of weird. You don't lose the broadcast. It just looks kind of funky. Yeah. Let me take a couple notes on this.
One other question though is we have now, somebody called the other day, it's next year, they're thinking about having a wedding here. So how do we see them from the side if we get the back camera? We want to see maybe from here or from this angle. Would that be, how would you, I need a separate photographer, or could we do that with cameras? If we're going to offer videos.
Yeah, oftentimes that would work.
Yeah, so you're kind of looking for a bride and a groom side shot.
Right.
Yeah. So something like that. Let me just look
You know
at
what I've
that
done
software.
previously, Mike, so that it's unobtrusive. I've had videographers set up on a small tripod.
Okay.
Their camera, let's say like back there.
All right.
So what happens, roughly from this area back here, and they just let it run, or they operate it manually from a distance. But let's just assume it's running. They could see and zoom in on a couple standing up there reciting their vows. Or if they kneel for communion, it's all on video from a tripod over here.
Oh, okay. I just
Because
thought,
It's a great question.
because I was thinking,
Yeah.
like, we put one here, we'd be,
Oh, that's a good point.
and then we would
Add
have to
one.
have
That's a
a
good
operator.
idea.
So
Yeah, that's a great idea.
listed video